About 5 miles off the coast of Santa Barbara, California, a vast swath of giant kelp, Macrocystis pyriferia, which can grow nearly 3 feet per day, sways just below the surface of one of the world's first open-ocean seaweed farms. Still in its research phase, the 86-acre project is operated by Ocean Rainforest, a company that aims to fight climate change by growing seaweed at scale, 1 million tons a year by 2030. Although an 86-acre terrestrial farm would be considered boutique, the Ocean Rainforest plot, floating in sight of the Channel Islands, represents a significant leap in size from the average U.S. seaweed farm of 1 to 4 acres, and a new frontier for ocean farming. The company's goal of substantially decarbonizing these industries with seaweed instead of petroleum feedstocks as raw material depends on the success of this farm. Growing seaweed in the open ocean with room to exponentially expand means the Ocean Rainforest team is tackling how to anchor crops in hundreds of feet of water, withstand intense weather, and monitor a farm that lies many miles from shore. As Ocean Rainforest continues its research, the wider U.S. seaweed industry, still in its infancy, faces significant challenges. Several years of steady investment and scientific breakthroughs have helped it advance, but since 2023, funding has dropped precipitously, and so have retail prices for seaweed-based foods. In the meantime, a lack of government guidance by means of regulation and legislation makes it difficult for farms to gain traction. Seaweed is an extraordinary crop, offering multiple benefits to planetary and human health, along with an array of business applications. But it's fair to say that right now, the industry is having growing pains. "We are in what I call the Valley of Disappointment," says Stephen Hermans, who founded Phyconomy. American investors have become more sophisticated about startup investments, including in seaweed, he says. A few years ago, he adds, they didn't know anything and they were like, okay, we'll toss a couple of million into this. Then everyone kept their money in their pockets during high inflation. And people realized it will take a long time to build a market for American-grown kelp. Now they're asking better questions, and that will ultimately lead to better investments. But for some companies, that won't matter. Since Civil Eats began this reporting project nearly a year ago, 2 of the largest and most well-known American kelp businesses have gone under. Running Tide, a carbon capture company, and Aqua, maker of kelp burgers. Founded in 2017 by Marty Odlin, the Maine-based Running Tide was one of the most well-funded kelp companies in the U.S. before it shut down abruptly in June 2024. As its website stated, Running Tide aimed to build humanity's operating system for the ocean, drawing down carbon via seaweed-inoculated wood chips. Seaweed naturally absorbs carbon as it grows, but unless it is harvested, it decomposes and releases carbon back. The chips, on the other hand, would sink to the deep ocean to decay, storing the carbon there for thousands of years, according to Odlin. Running Tide's revenue goal was to sell carbon removal credits to companies interested in decreasing their carbon footprint. Running Tide garnered $54 million in Series B investments, including from Lower Carbon Capital in 2022. In June of that year, an article in the MIT Technology Review questioned Running Tide's farming and business practices. If you enjoyed this deep dive into seaweed farming, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content on innovative solutions and environmental topics. Share your thoughts and questions in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you think about the future of this green revolution. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more amazing stories about how we can shape a better world. Until next time, keep exploring and stay curious.